Hi guys, so today I was requested to do my favourite makeup and what I have at home and what I use a lot even in my freelance kit. So I thought I'd do that today with you. I've got a couple of things. I'm even going to include some brushes. So I thought I'd start off with some foundation. Now all of my foundation at the minute is Makeup Revolution, so I'll just show you here. So I've got one palette and two bottles, so I'll just show you the bottles first. Lovely packaging as well. I will link the prices below. I got these both at Superdrug. So this is the packaging. You can see there. Sorry guys, that one's been used a lot there. So it's called Makeup Revolution, Conceal and Define. And what I like about this, I think because I have them personally to me, I'm not using them in a freelance kit, is that they have an applicator. So what I mean is, if I just... they have an applicator for you to use, and I'll just turn it so you can see that. So that's F10. That is their palest, absolute palest concealer and foundation. You can see, and what I'll do is I'll just show you the one I have and I'll put them up together so you can see there is a huge difference. So this is F1, the other one I have is F10, and sometimes I do mix them on the palette if I'm using it for a makeup trial. That I used to do that. So I'll show you F10, and it's like a tan. Okay, none of them actually have names, they've got numbers and letters. So I think it goes up to F24. This one here, I'm hoping the darkness will show up there. So what I'll do is I will put them up side by side together just so you can see. And I'm really excited to get this because I do chop and change my freelance kit a lot, but I always, as I say before, always test them first. So I always have the product and kind of have it for a while before it goes into my kit. So let's just show you those to get, so that might be a better idea to show you. So if I just put them up side by side there, you can see the difference. So this is more tanned, this is very pale, this is the palest they have, but they go into really dark colours too. So it's, you know, I like the fact that they do really dark colours as well, so it's not just all kind of ivories and creams, and so lots of women of any colour can go and get them and find their colour match basically, which a lot of, I think, other foundation companies don't do, which I do find frustrating. So I do carry the darkest in my kit too. But going back to the ones that I would use and my favourites, this is a Makeup Revolution, here it is. It's a palette, but it's their light to medium ultra cover and conceal. And I'll just show you this as well. I'll have pictures as well so you can see them close up. So this one here, like that. You can see there the two palest ones are always used as concealers. But they do have a nice shade. This does have a deeper, darker version as well. So if you are darker, you can get that. So that again will be priced below this. So the foundations were bought in Superdrug, but I think they'd obviously be available online. But I prefer when I can, when we used to be able to, and hopefully we can again at some point. I used to go into Superdrug a lot because I feel like you do get your value for money in Superdrug. So yes, and I find that Makeup Revolution are a really good foundation. They're reliable for me, and they're also animal cruelty free. So as far as I'm aware, I will move on now to my MUA Pro Brow, and I get repurchased this a lot. It's the Pro Brow Ultimate Eyebrow Kit, and again there's two different shades. I think I've got the medium because they have one for blonde if you're blonde as well. Like so it shapes brows using the handy mini tweezers. Now I use my own brush now at this point. I did get a mini tweezers, but I use my own here. So these are the two here that I tend to mix for myself, and this here is the palest powder they have. This one here, excuse the nails guys, they're being done today. So if I mix those two, I tend to get the right shade because I've got blonde highlights, but I do have a couple of those in different colours so that it meets for my kids, so it's for everybody. It kind of adapts to everyone that it needs to. But my favourite brow kit of all time is MUA's Pro Brow. Moving on then to two eyeshadow palettes that I absolutely love. The first one I think is used so much, and it's the Twilight from Ucambe. I think this is a dupe for Huda Beauty. I have it on today. I've got Saffron on today. I'll just show you. Now the colours are really creamy, really adaptable. And you can see they're used a lot. These three at the bottom are lovely. They really are. They're the kind of glitters, but the glitters on top as well, you can see, guys, they're just stunning. And this is my go-to palette. Absolutely. And you have your browns, you've got your deep reds, you've got your peaches, and you've got the black if you really need it. And then you've got all the glitters on the top row. All the glitters are there, and these are all mattes. They all have names too. And again, I will put a really clear picture somewhere too. But yes, one of my favourites. The other one that I actually find really, really useful, and I'll try and find it here, I did put it out, is something that's just been an old favourite of mine for years, and it's W7. It's their 10 out of 10 palette. It's just so reliable, and if you're looking for that deep smoky eye, no fuss, no kind of, you know, not drama, but no kind of mixing, and you just want that deep brown to blend, and this is the palette here. Now it's been used, as you can see, it's used a lot and sprayed a lot, but it just has those really nice browns, a couple of glitters. I think the peach there is glittery, it's got the white as well. The deepest brown is here, but it's a really reliable palette for me, really, really reliable, and one of my favourites. So they'd be my two favourites at the minute. I'm sure it might change, but yeah, so Ucambe Twilight and Dusk. Yeah, Twilight and Dusk palette, and then my W7 palettes too, and Makeup Revolution for foundation. So I wanted to go on to two blush palettes that I use a lot, and I'll just move these out of the way. I like the fact, this is one that I haven't got in a long time, and I haven't heard anybody speak about it online for a long time, but when I first started out in makeup artistry, they were a go-to palette of mine when I was building up my kit, and they are BH Cosmetics. And that's what that looks like, and it actually is used a lot when I used to be able, when we obviously, hopefully, fingers crossed, we can all go out, but on my website will be back up and things like that for makeup artistry eventually. But this is a really go-to blush palette for me, if you can see there. So it is their professional 10 colour palette from BH Cosmetics, and that's what that looks like there. Just really nice colours, really, really nice colours. This one is gorgeous as well, the peachy colours, but it goes right up to the purples, almost purple pink there, and really nice bright pink, so bright to dark. Then you've got your peaches and your really light browns, and then again it goes up to a bit of a deeper brown. So really, really love this palette. It's one of my favourites. I use it a lot in my kit, but also for myself too. 10 colour as well, so it doesn't take too much space. You could put that if you were travelling to see anybody eventually, or if you just needed, space wise, if you don't have you know, the biggest space in the world to put everything everywhere. It's really compact, and it can be just put away in your makeup bag or your drawer or something like that. So that's what that one is. That's the first blush palette. The second one is going back to Makeup Revolution, and it is their, where have I popped it now, guys? I'll just get it and I'll come back. So going back, Makeup Revolution, it's the Sugar and Spice palette, and I love it so much. The colours are just beautiful. This is what it looks like at the front, and the colours, again, I'll have pictures everywhere as I put them up. And again, this is really nice. You can see there's kind of the marble colours as well there. If I show you that. This one is used a lot. But yes, those two marble colours are just beautiful. So that's what that looks like. Really, really gorgeous pinks and peaches. That's what I love about that one. So yes, another eyeshadow palette that I just forgot to mention is another one from Mua. And it is their 15 Shadow Fire Vixen palette. And they are named at the back. So they do show you at the back, they're numbered. Sorry, not named, numbered at the back. So it starts from 1, the brightest here, and it goes all the way across, then starts again. So this would be how they name the colours. It's just numbered instead. So you get 15 shades. It's called Fire Vixen. I use that a lot too, so I forgot to mention that. Sorry guys, as I was getting the blush palette, I saw it and I wanted to show you. So a mix of glitters as well. So I'll just show you there. So this is a glitter here that's used a lot. So they don't tend to, some in the Ucambe palette, the glitters were all organised across. These kind of have them in different areas. So if I just show you there. Lots of whites as well. So you do have a mixture of these two whites. So it's not just, this is more of a white, that's a cream. You've got your really deep pinks here, and then the bright pink, orange, you know. With this one too, it would, if I could say anything, I'd like it one more, and that would just be a deep brown, really dark brown, but otherwise I absolutely love it. So yes, that's the eyeshadow. Moving on to Makeup Revolution, I do have a lot of their products, as you can tell. This is their Bake and Finish, and I use this a lot on others. So this is their baking powder, and it's Ghost, and they do have the banana as well, but I find this is really good. I'm wearing it today. It is a little bit messy, but it's a really good product, so you just get used to using it and things like that. So it does have a control top as well, and I tend to just put as much as I need in this and then I use it. So it's great for product, you don't lose too much product. And that's their baking powder in Ghost Finish as well. Then just moving on to highlight, this is Benefit, and I won't be getting this again. I think this was before I realised they weren't animal cruelty free, but it's their Dandelion Twinkle, and I will link below when I got them and when I opened it and things. So that's what that looks like, and it is used a lot. I've got a little mirror here, but I don't really use that, and that's what that looks like, very shimmery. And that's their sweet, yeah, this is just what it says, strobe and highlight effect. So that's great. Yeah, I do like that. And it's compact as well. You're not going to be, you know, some of these palettes can be quite chunky and big, and that's great. Just if you have like a makeup storage area, you can just pop that in as well. And then I just wanted to move on to my final blush and contour, which is MAC. And this is, I have this in their quad, but I haven't, these are for eyeshadows, which I haven't collected yet. But this is the peach blush and the kind of medium brown contour. But what I like to do is double this up as eyeshadow as well. So if I just show you, that's what the contour looks like. And then I'll just do the peach blush for you too. So you can see they don't take over, they're not too shimmery, definitely daytime friendly. So yes, so that was the eyeshadows, foundations, concealers, things like that. Moving on to lipsticks as well, I will do that now. So just for the lipsticks, I've just, for the purpose of this, I've just put on Velvet Liquid Liqueur, and this is from Mua, and this is in Dash, and that's what that looks like here. And this, the only thing, I love the colour, but it's not exact to the actual, this looks more of a deep purple off camera. And so it is a little bit brighter when you put it on, but it's a beautiful colour. I still wear it a lot, and this is another applicator again. So that's what that looks like, and I'll just show you there. So yeah, it's a really lovely colour, and it does last. It lasts a long time. It doesn't dry your lips or anything like that. So moving on to the lipsticks now. I've got kind of a nude, a brown, and a pink for you. So the first one is the nude, and this is from Loreal. And that's the colour. The packaging is lovely. Really like the packaging, guys. And this is what it looks like. This is the one I had on before I put this lipstick on. So, and I will put pictures again. But the colour is just 235 Nude. The next one I wanted to show you, which I haven't actually mentioned in a long time, is the Bourjouis. I love the packaging, it's beautiful, and again what I love about this is that you can see what it looks like before you buy. So this is number 22, again it's numbered, there's no name. And let's just look at this. And it's true to, it's definitely true to colour, if you see. Sometimes they're not when you take them home, but this is definitely true to colour. Really bright, lasts a long time, really spring, summer. I just show you that there, and we'll just bring it up a bit more, like that. So yes, if I show you the really nice colour, very suitable for spring, summertime, and that's kind of a really nice bright pink, very glossy when it goes on, a little bit brighter to what I'm wearing today, and it gives you that nice shine as well, very shiny, and soft. It feels soft on your lips. The next one is a matte colour, a little bit peachy, and this is from Mua again. And this is what it looks like. Again, the packaging is lovely. You can see here what you're getting, and it is true to form again. A little bit of a, I think it's kind of a shade down, a shade or two down from what we've just seen. More of a kind of light, in between nude and peach. Very nice, very daytime friendly. And again, if I just pop that on, the packaging is really attractive as well. I really like, guys, lipsticks that you can see what you're getting beforehand, because it's one of the things you can't swatch. I would never personally swatch lipsticks when I am somewhere. I know you have these sections where you can swatch foundations, they have that tester, but with lipsticks it's really important for me that you can see what you're getting. So yes, I love those two. Now the other one that I love is the deepest I'm going to show you today, but I will say I do use Vaseline alongside it, and this is the this is Makeup Gallery, All About the Point, and it is Colour Moisture lipstick. I wouldn't say it is moisturising, and the colour is beautiful. Clear packaging so you can see the colour. I'll just open it. And that's what it looks like. Beautiful colour, but I put Vaseline with it because it is drying. It's very, very drying. But it's a lovely colour. The colour payoff is really good. So for me, it was worth it. Because I didn't want to, when I put it on first, it was very drying even putting it on. I was kind of really sweeping it across. But I wanted to really make it work because I love the colour. So I just put Vaseline on before and it seemed to kind of really warm up and then looked beautiful. So yes, again, clear packaging and you can see what you're getting. The last one again in that kind of colour is Flormar, and I'll show you that. Again, it has the clear packaging, which is great. And this is Chocolate Fondue number 15 there, and we will just open that again. Again, it's one that I use Vaseline with. You can see there. Right, guys, it's been, okay, you can see it there. Again, a lovely, lovely deep brown, but again, drying, very drying. And then I just have two lip liners to show you guys. And these again are from, these are the Loreal, no, they're Lasting Finish from Rimmel. And I have one in deep red, and this is the nude. My pink is somewhere, but I can't find it at the minute. I think I've popped it away somewhere. So they're both Rimmel, and one is deep red. And that's what that looks like. You warm it up and it really does. So that's deep red there. And then this is the nude. Again, they do take time to warm up. There you go, you can see that now. There. So yes, really nice favourites. I really like them. They're reliable. It's something I repurchase. Mascara is the last thing I just want to show you. And a skin brightener is like a liquid highlighter, but you can put it all over your face. So I'll start with that. And that is another Makeup Revolution. And this is their liquid highlighter in Champagne. Again, the packaging's beautiful. This is liquid champagne, as you can see there. They did have a really bright one, but it was like almost white, and I just didn't think it would suit clients or just me in particular. But again, it's very hygienic because it's a droplet, so I can use it personally, and I can you know, use it for somebody else, because you're literally just dropping it on to where you're actually applying the makeup. So if I just get some, and I'll show you. Just like that, and I'll show you where I've put it. And what you do is you mix it into your foundation. I haven't got it on today, but I might do it at some point to show you. And as more you blend it in, and don't forget, this is normally, you can use it on its own or you can blend it in with your foundation. So that's it on its own, just a light kind of sheen. But if you put it in with your foundation and you're having like a dull day with your skin, it's great. It really is. It just gives you that brightened look. So I really like that. So that's the Makeup Revolution liquid highlighter. And the mascara now is from Barry M, and this is the one I've been using a lot. I do put 4, depending on the length that I want to have it on today. I put on it, the more applications you do, the kind of brighter and bigger the lashes look. So I've had about 3 applications today, and that's what I've gotten. That's the result. Again, the packaging is beautiful. This is what it looks like. You can see it says feature length. And what I do like about it, because I'm not a fan of the thick applicators with mascara, is that it's thin, the thin brush there. So yes, that's the mascara. Next for eyeliner, and that is a kind of finishing up the makeup today. This is again Barry M, and it is just their kohl pencil in black, and that's what that looks like. And then the Barry M packaging there, the gold and black, so it's quite nice. So that's what that looks like. And why don't we just do a swatch there so you can see that too. I like that it's really easy to warm up on your hands too. So that's what that looks like. So yes, that's my makeup, my foundation, concealers, things like that. I'll just move on to some favourite brushes. So if I just get this one, I have them in my clear little pots here that I got on Amazon. They're like the butterfly pots. I can link those below, but apparently they're only available in black now, but they might be back in stock in clear. I just prefer the clear. So I'm just going to go through a few. This is the Real Techniques, and this is what it looks like. Again, the packaging is lovely. And this is their Duo Fiber Face Brush. I really, really like this because it's kind of multi-purpose, and it washes really, really well, guys. And it keeps its shape as well, so really nice. The bristles is really thick, and you can use it. It's multi-purpose, so a lot of the time I use it for powder. A lot of the time I use it for blending as well, and it's really easy to control the makeup around your face. Some of them you can see the bristle marks and it's not really moving the makeup or the powder where you want it to go, but this is really good and it's soft. And again, what I really like about this, because a lot of the brushes don't keep their shape afterwards, but this really kept its shape after I wash it. So that's one of them. That's the Duo Fiber. The next one I use so much and I love is the Bella & Bear, and it's the Pompous Cat blender, and that's what that looks like. Really, really keeps its shape too. Nice. It's not too harsh for a blender. It really works well. It's really good to control, brings the colour up the eye if you need it to, but also if you're just trying to get that shape and you don't want to bring it anywhere, it will do that too. Sometimes the bristles kind of fan off into different areas and it's hard to control the eyeshadow, but this is really good for that. So that's this is Bella & Bear, and I got those on Amazon as well. Then I have another Real Techniques, and this is their Duo Fiber Eye Brush. So this is the same version of the Duo Fiber, but it's for the eyes. So again, a little bit like what I just showed you, but this again gets into those corners and it's soft and brings it up too. So it's two versions. So this is Real Techniques, this is Bella & Bear, but they do the same job really. They definitely do. The next thing I want to show you in terms of brushes is a blush brush, and this is just the cheeks. And I got this in a giveaway, I think a while back, and it's really good. It's a really good brush. I like the shape. It just really gets to where you want it to get to, and there's no fuss, so I really like that. Again, washes really, really well. The other one I just wanted to show you lastly is this one here, and again it's Bella & Bear. It's the last brush I wanted to show you because these are just my favorites, and it's the Lynx brush, and it's lovely, guys. Keeps its shape when it's washed. It's really good for foundation, really good for blending. And the one thing sometimes I find with foundation brushes is that sometimes the streaks you can see from that brush itself, but this doesn't do that with this brush, and this has been used a lot, and you can see it's definitely kept its shape. Really, really good brush. Highly recommend Bella & Bear and Real Techniques. So that was the makeup and the brushes today. It was a really good video to do in terms of a requested video. I thought it just makes you look at your makeup too. It makes you look at what you use, what you don't use. Kind of gives you a bit of a chance to declutter too. When I got the request, it was really good because I did kind of look at what I use and what I don't use. And yeah, it was a really enjoyable video to do. I hope you enjoyed, guys. Everyone keep safe, and I'll see you in the next video.